Hi, this is Subratha and welcome to Word of the Day, where we use the British primary curriculum to build your vocabulary one word at a time. And today's word is relevant. I'd like you to get your dictionaries out, kids. Let's see if you can look up the word relevant in the dictionary and put it into a sentence using whiteboards or rough books or anything that you write on. You have 5 minutes on the clock. Off you go. Excellent, children. Let's see if you can share your sentences with your teacher or partner. 2 minutes on the clock. Go. Definition number 1. Adjective. Closely connected or appropriate to what is being done or considered. So when you're doing something and you need information or you need something else that is really closely connected to what you're doing, then we consider that thing relevant. Here's an example sentence. Non-chronological reports should always include relevant information. And sometimes we teachers, we read some non-chronological reports which are organised really nicely into subheadings with information that's just got nothing to do with it. And in that case, we'd say it is not relevant. But make sure whatever topic it is you're writing about and you've decided on what all of your main subheadings are going to be, whatever information you put in there is related and relevant to that subheading. Definition number 2. Appropriate to the current time, period, or circumstances of contemporary interest. Here's an example. It is sometimes difficult for companies to stay relevant in a changing world. So in this example, we say that when you stay relevant, it means you stay current. It means you stay up to date with all of the things that are trending and happening in the outside world. To give you an example of a company that did find it difficult to stay relevant in the changing times was Blockbusters. And children, I'm not sure if you know, but in the 90s and shortly after the millennium, Blockbuster was a huge company which had DVD stores of different movies that you could rent. It was about £5 to rent a CD for about 3 nights. And if you wanted to rent a movie, you would have to get out of your house and you would have to walk down to Blockbusters, browse all the different CDs and pick the ones you wanted to rent. And when you'd finished, you have to walk back 3 days later and give it back, just like how a library service is used. However, now with the advent of Netflix, then everyone started streaming all of their movies straight onto their smart TVs, and Blockbusters went out of business. That was because they did not stay current to the changing times. They were finding it difficult to stay relevant. I think education through YouTube is another great way to stay relevant, for education to be relevant with young audiences these days, especially now with YouTube on every smartphone and every youngster who has a smartphone. So it is, I think, encouraging to have good educational material and content on YouTube, which is great for online learning, and is another way that as educational professionals we can stay relevant to these changing times. Let's see how the word relevant is broken up into its sound parts. I like to break it up like this: re, le, v, ant. Re, le, v, ant. Now there is a reason why I have broken up the word relevant into sound parts that don't actually really correspond to its natural syllables. Even though the word relevant can be split up into its natural syllables, I've purposely split up that last part, the V-A-N-T, because hidden in that is a very popular suffix, ant. Check out my grammar videos on ant and ent words to be coming soon. So that's one to watch out for. It is relevant, not relevant. Lots of people get those two suffixes confused, so make sure that you spell relevant with an A. Let's see if you can have a go at spelling the word by yourself. You're going to get 10 seconds, the word is going to go away, and then let's see if you can spell it correctly. Here is the word one more time for you to look at. And 10 seconds on the clock, go. Excellent, children. Let's see if you got that right. The word relevant is spelled R-E-V-E-L-A-N-T. That's R-E-V-E-L-A-N-T. Excellent, children. That was fantastic work. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's word of the day, and I'll see you next time. Hi teachers, how are you? Make sure you subscribe to my channel, stay up to date on everything spelling, grammar and punctuation related. Soon my channel will feature 1 hour long grammar lessons which will have planning and resources which you can download from my website. Link is in the description box below. So that is soon to be published, and I will be making an announcement when that happens. I hope you're having a great day. Make sure you stay rested and you're not working too hard. Stay tuned for tomorrow's word of the day, and I'll see you next time.